Hello, my lovely humans, and welcome back to another Times here on my channel where we're going to talk about the island living. So this is part of a series. This is a 4-part series on my channel where we're going over several different things about island living. We're going to be going over CAS. We're going to be going over build and buy objects. Not gameplay, ignore that. World overview and mermaids. Gameplay has its own section that has a series. It's going to be a review series. It's going to be like 10 to 12 parts on my channel. And then we'll probably start a series dedicated to actually, the world, Salunia, something like that, and several different other things that get involved. Also, all my other series on my channel are making a shift into this new world as I'm just really addicted to it. I'm really addicting to it. Also, I want to mention right before we jump in and I read off this, before we jump into whatever video you clicked on, it could be build and buy, cast, whatever. This is going to be the same intro for all of those videos. I'll link it down below in case you want to skip it. That's fine. But the timestamp. But either way, I want to very quickly mention that I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The only days that I normally don't stream Sims, except today. Today is an exception, since it's Friday when this gets dropped. I've already probably streamed, but it's okay. And that is Mondays and Fridays. I do different video games on those days. But throughout the week, Tuesdays through Thursdays, we stream Sims, and we'll be streaming Island Living. We have a whole new family. Also, tomorrow on Saturday, don't know when you're watching this, don't know what video you're watching, but could the day you're watching this, I'm planning on doing a 12-hour stream from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. My Twitch is going to be linked down below, but let's get into reading what Island Living is about. Island Living. So sit back and relax. Welcome to Salunia. Sail on the glistening waters in your island canoe, swim to your heart's content, and explore the scenery on watercraft. Build a spectacular sandcastle, catch some rays, and even meet a mermaid. Pitch in or help out. Become the conservativist and watch your Sims impact bloom all over the island. Take to the lakes for fishing or diving. Become a lifeguard to keep the locals safe under the sun. Sims can do a few odd jobs or fish for the next meal. Engage in local culture. Traditions run deep on Salunia, and your Sims can get to experience it. Immerse Sims in their newfound lifestyle by attending a barbecue event, learning about local folklore, and tasting tropical daiquiris, and chatting with elementals from the island. Elementals? What are elementals? I guess we'll have to find out. Rock the island vibes. Dress Sims in tropical garb inspired by sun and sand and waves, or gear up for water activities like snorkeling, swimming, decorate rustic oases with home objects, and unwind at the tiki bar. So, these are the pictures. I've already seen the pictures, as these are the pictures that got leaked. And then I'll very quickly show off the new image in case you guys are very curious. I think it looks beautiful. Once again, I've already seen it since it is something that got leaked, but that's okay. Now we're going to jump into whatever video you clicked on, and I hope you guys enjoy my reaction since it's a first time reaction. Alright guys, welcome to my world overview of Salunia. I just want to very quickly show you what out here looks like. So this is called Salunia, I think. I could be wrong. And it's just a picture of the map, of a dolphin and type thing. So we have a sim here, which we're going to go place in like one of these like little houses, probably this house right here because it's off the dock. So I'm not entirely sure what each of these things are, but I want to very quickly, before we jump in, I come back into worldview so we can look at all the worlds. I want to very quickly look at what all these mean. So Lonnie State Traz, a United Tropic Paradise, where the beaches are filled with white sand and the waters are warm and vibrant. The lush jungle environment here is a perfect place for getting lost in the timeless island spirit. Over here, Awani Town, once a tiny fishing camp that was nestled between tropic jungles and calm lagoon waters, Ocean Town has become one of the most bustling areas of Salunia. Developing into the main town of the region has not changed, and the deeply rooted sense of community and their strong connection to the island traditions. And then over here, Maram, nature rules this island from the active volcano to the flowing waterfall and down into the desolate cave. This remote destination in Salunia island chain in the place for exploring the beauty of nature, in which there's two. We have a camp up here, and we have this lot over here. I don't know what these things are, but we have Pure Perfection over here, and then we have this big lot. Overall, let's count the lots together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 lots. That's amazing for a new world. And honestly, the tropical world looks so beautiful. Like I said, I think I'm going to choose the lagoon look as we get to see what kind of the water looks like and different things like that. I'm very, very excited. So I will be right back when we can jump in and explore the world a little bit. Okay, so I went down, we are living in a house, and now we can figure out what each block means and different things like that, and how we're going to travel to them. I don't actually know. Okay, so we can travel to any of these. So this lot right here is a beach, so it's called the Oceanic Paradise. If you guys want to figure out the different lot traits and what they mean and different things like that, those are going to be in my build and buy review. I have, this is a part of a 4-part series. I'm going to do it in the beginning, and so this is the world overview section of that 4-part series. And so if that's something that interests you, you can totally check out my build and buy as we go over all the new items in this pack, which I'm pretty sure is going to take me. This is also a beach over here, and then we also have a bar. So a beach, and a bar. And so we're going to check out this area first, as that's where we're living. I'll get rid of my mods. Okay. Check out this area first, as this is where we're living. Then we'll come over here to this beach, and we'll come over here to Creator's Camp, I think, as I think I can enter all locations. That's my biggest question, is I can get to all locations or not. We'll have to find out. Let's jump into... Where are we jumping into? Oh, that is all towns. So this is the fishing town that went huge. And we get to check out the new water and everything. It's so cool. We're not going to do any gameplay sections. This is simply just a quick overview of the world so you guys know all the lots and all the beautifulness that comes with it. We do have 4 sets of townies in here. So the hopeless... because I guess we should talk about the townies, so you guys have an idea. So settling high above the center of Ohai's town, Quail watches over the townsfolk and look to her for guidance. The spirited, young at heart grandmother has taken young Leah in her wing to pass on the knowledge and culture history of Slovenia through the generations. Then we also have the Kahuas, which is a whole branch of families. And so the Kahuas are the epitome of Slovenia, an industrious, welcoming, and tight-knit young family rooted in the island's tradition to honor the past while supporting the bright future of their extended family community. And then we also have over here, we have the Kalwanias. As self-appointed Slovenian ambassador, the inspiring couple, Mali and Alika, have decided to live out their golden years in a dream retreat away from the bustle of the oceanic town. So this is a dream retreat. Then over here, which looks like maybe even a houseboat, whereas these don't look like houseboats, this looks like a houseboat over here. Nagata, coming to Slovenia for the invitation, Leah didn't expect to fall in love so deeply with the island, and it wasn't just scenery that she fell for, but also for Alina, her and her son Tan. Aww, that's adorable. That welcomed her so easily into their family. The 3 are now inseparable trio that calls Selena their home, enjoying the sand and oceans at their own place. That is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna cry. It's fine. Alright, so those are the townies that come with this world. Obviously, they're very deep-rooted into the culture that they are grown up in, and it's so beautiful, and you can definitely see the evolving world that is Slovenia. And so, let's jump straight in. Also, by the way, I really like the art on this world. Normally, I don't like the art, as I do change it very often, and it will be changed when we get the one that I want. But I do enjoy the art here, so good for the people who create the world art. Alright, we're going to jump into this little town. So, this little place, so we live off the coast. I've yet to look at build and buy objects, as I'm doing world review first. So, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but it is very beautiful. And we have this ocean to our graces. I do wonder how far we can go and how wide we can go. Okay, so we'll go, which way should we go first? Okay, I think we're going to go this way. Okay, so if you go up, terrain tools. Can we see terrain tool elevation, guys? Anybody? I do. I'm very happy. Since they're part of the game, I feel like we should use them. So this is a non-applicable house. This is something, I don't know what this is. Oh, that's beach supplies. Alright, so this is a house that you can buy. Oh, that's very pretty. And then back here is also, places to make it seem more livelier. Ultimately, it does. This also is just like a cute little place. I'm pretty sure this is probably where they throw all the parties and things that we have seen in the trailers and stuff. So, obviously, this has a roadblock, so you can't go, further past this. But I am, It does look like there's like a table up here. Can we come up here to this table? Normally they don't put things, no, okay. That's why I wonder, and I ask. You know, that's why we explore a little. Alright, and then over here is the bar area, showcasing some of the new items and different things like that. Also, we'll talk about the weather, because I think the weather is also very important. So this is the beach area, as I'm very curious about. We'll check out beach items and different things like that over on the other beach. And then across from the beach, if you walk across here, we have this beautiful scenery. Like, guys, I'm just going to play for a second, just so you can see the water move. It's the most prettiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I just want to mention it, as I think it should be mentioned. You can come up here, and then up here is their house, the ambassador's house, which is so pretty. Like, seriously, I cannot wait to like renovate this house. And then we have a boat over here. Oh yeah, I'm not really sure how to boat. I'm not really sure the extent of boating, to be honest with you. And then this over here is also another house, I'm pretty sure, you can buy. And then across here, this is not a place, but it's super cool, and it's like, you know, the little details are like the best details, personally, in my opinion. And let's see here, these are unusable like little cabin things. But over here, back here is like a restroom type area, which is super cool. And obviously you can see the roads and stuff are bustling and that type of thing. Overall, though, very, very beautiful. Like, super duper beautiful. And you can see across the way. So, like I said, once again, I'm not really sure how big and how far we can go out into the ocean, as these are things that I'm very curious about, and we will obviously have to wait and see until further notice. But this part of the island is particularly spectacular, particularly pretty, and yeah, I don't know. I'm a big fan. I hope you guys are a big fan. Are you guys a huge fan of the world? I think this is the prettiest world they have produced yet, and that is being El Salvadorado. Now, of course, I'm only seeing one section of the world, though. So, with that being said, oh, mermaids would never... Okay, she's a mermaid. Sorry, I'm doing a mermaid review as well, as we know. Alright, well, I will meet you guys over in the next world, and I'll tell you which one we're going into, obviously. But yeah, I'll meet you over there. Okay, guys, so we are going to be looking at Lenny State Taz. So this is the ideal tropical paradise. We're at the beach right now, and I'm going to be looking at all these different lots and different things like that. So let's jump straight into that, as I am extremely curious. Also, we'll be talking about the weather in this particular... That's pretty. Alright, so obviously with a beach type area, my first and main question is, how far can we go? You know, where is our limit as a player? So I would say right here, which kind of looks like a limit. But with that being said, this is really large. We're getting a rainstorm, by the way, so it'll be clear and cloudy and pretty here in a second. Hold on. That way we can see it and that's all its glory. But yeah, it is quite large. Particularly, I think the place that we were at the most did have a lot of lots, especially on the water, that we didn't really get to see. You know, there wasn't really a lot of places to go. Alright, now that we have kind of briefly looked at the water section of it, which is just absolutely stunning. I just want to mention that, because it is just wow. Like, wow. It's almost like a lot. Okay. So with this beach and other things like that, if you come over here, so we have like another like restroom type area up here. The trees. Oh, I cannot wait to look at the build and buy sections. So this over here is the plot of land. This is a 50 by 50 plot of land, by the way, and it's covered by like a beachy type area. You cannot reach over here, but I do wonder if we have seen over there. Is a question I don't know the answer to. So this over here are places that are like fake, but it's to make the world a little bit more realistic, in which with this world, I think it works. In other worlds, obviously, it does not. So this is a very beautiful house. Wow. Very gorgeous. They did a very good job of creating that house. And then it's very beachy, very pretty. And then over here, like I said, this house kind of looks like it was on an island. It's not like it's not a boathouse, which I didn't know if they were going to bring back or not, as it was a thing in The Sims 4. I mean, The Sims 3. Then over here is we have like this other house area. I don't really describe that, but yeah. And you can get there in several different directions, which I do like. I do like the fact you don't have to travel through the water if you don't want to, but I also do like the fact that like if you want to travel through the water, oh my word, you can. And guys, not to be that person, but we're gonna hit play and look at the beauty that is this. Wow. Okay. Just wow. Moving forward. Oh, she's swimming in the ocean. We have a mermaid. I do wonder where the mermaids do reside. I don't know. Oh my god, actually that's a different mermaid. That's not our mermaid. That's a different mermaid. We have a different mermaid. Also, I want to ride a jet ski. I can't ride a jet ski yet though. That sucks. But it is what it is. Alright, we're going to move on to the next world. This world in particular was very, very pretty. Obviously anything that looks like it's floating, it probably isn't actually floating. But you know, it's fine. It's just gorgeous. I do understand why this is like a tropical paradise. So the next world we're going to be visiting is the volcano one. So I'll see you guys when we get over there. Okay, so the last section that we're going to be looking at is Mwapalim, in which this is the active volcano lot. The lot that we're technically on has the active volcano lot trait. Like I said before, if you want to check out what lot traits are and what they mean, I'm not like you should know what they mean, but you know, like what are new to the lot traits and different things like that, that is in my build and buy section. But we also have off the grid over here, and so we'll come over here. I'm sure we'll be able to cross it. I do see a cave, which they did mention a cave. So we'll very quickly come over here and we'll look at this lot. This will be the last lot, and then we're going to talk about the weather at the very, very end, as there's some pretty cool things that can happen in this world if you have seasons. And so I want to mention it, because most people do have seasons, and so I would like to mention it. So if you come up here, wow, this just gets prettier and prettier. Not to be that person, but it does. Alright, so you have an active volcano. Can you have a volcano death? I don't know. Does the volcano erupt? I also don't know. Oh, that's where the green water comes from. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, that's really, really pretty. So I have a feeling not. It is an active volcano. This lot in particular is an active volcano. But, yeah, so overall, very, very pretty. Like, like, really, really pretty. Too pretty? Could it be too pretty? I don't think so. Oh, this is really cool. So this is the off the land lot. It's a shipwreck lot. I was gonna visit it, but I decided not to. Ooh, little collectibles. Okay, well, not today, Satan. Not today. And then over here, once again, is more or less the same. But overall, it's very, very pretty. It is the smallest. This lot right here, you can also build and live on. It is the smallest lot. I think the biggest plot of land that you can live in is the village. I am curious to see how far I can go back. So you see how the water, especially in mine, you can see when it crosses over into no game territory. And it does kind of circle this whole area. So that's something just to keep in mind as a player. You can also come in here and visit this cave, in which we are going to go explore the cave, as I do wonder if it's a different world or not. And with that being said, you know, I kind of want to, I'm going to very quickly get a picture of the active volcano, though, as Jacob needs thumbnails, and yeah, this is what we do. It is really cool. I do like, that was a big question of mine, was if we had an active volcano on the world, and the fact that we do is really, really cool. So some pretty cool things that do come in with the game and with seasons in particular is that you can have monsoon and something else. There's two. It's monsoons and something else, and I don't know if they pop up like on your weather radar, you know, like this or whatever. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I do know they can happen. It's like a tropical one as well. Oh, we have somebody. The world does look very livable. There's like a lot of people who live here and different things like that. So that's really cool. We're gonna go ahead and hit number 3 as I'm just very curious to see if this will take us anywhere. That way we can experience it together, and it's just so you guys know, world-wise, what it means. I do want to very quickly look and see if there's anything spectacular for mermaids in their phone. I highly doubt it. Oh, okay. So the notebook got moved down here, which is interesting. It's a bit different. Okay, so let's see here. Found her a strange sound echoing in the cave as she explored its depths. Following the revelation, she discovered the mesmerizing sight of rainbow plaster statisticals and reflectors. Forgetting about her intent for continuing the exploration, found her time unraveling. Okay, we'll go back in. I'm glad you're really pretty, but I need you to continue to explore, since that's the whole point of this. But yeah, so this is a place on the volcano island. I'm assuming, I didn't realize that we would get an extra world if we did get an extra little hidden gem world. Okay. Come on. Another one. Do you have to, I don't know if you have to be a certain level to be able to do it, or, oh, is it the second one? Or is it the same thing? No, Spider navigating the waters of numerous lava tubes left behind during the formation of the island. Along with John found a cluster of rare crystals, trying to luck, she loosened a few and took them back to the surface. That's pretty cool. But once again, I have no idea if this actually goes places. It might not. It might just be a little rabbit hole. But that's why we're doing it. Our mermaid was wrestling in the mermaid's jug, pulling her under current into her embrace. Turning around, she audience of a mermaid in her enchanting beauty, unable to hold back, Fallon approached the mermaid. Okay, so oh, we know dolphin. They're soulmates. Weird. My lover is a dolphin. Just want to point that one out. Okay. We're gonna go back in. We'll go back in 2 more times. We'll explore it 2 more times, and we'll see if anything happens. As once again, I'm just kind of waiting to see. So we have an ancient wreck. Right there, flooded. John find the rising waters. All right, we'll go back 1 more time, and we will obviously have to wait and see. As ooh, what is this? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I never even thought about maybe I'm doing it wrong. Cave graffiti. So, deciding to restore the wall, its natural pristine state found took some time to clean off the, okay, so that's cave. I don't know if that's cave graffiti, though. I also, okay. She's obviously tired of going back in now, it's cave. It's interesting that there's different levels. I'm not really sure. You might have to watch a whole tutorial if you can. I'm assuming that there's a place in the darkness here. But guys, with that being said, I'm going to end this world overview here. I think the world is an A out of A+ out of me. The only thing I've been somewhat disappointed with is the mermaids, and so that's kind of a spoiler, but it's okay. I highly recommend you go watch that and so you can figure out what I grade that. But for the world, I would say it's probably an A-. I think it could have been a little bit bigger, size-wise, but lot-wise, I think it's perfect amount, and ultimately, I can see myself spending hours and hours and hours in here. So I'm very, very excited to spend hours and hours and hours in here. Hopefully, when you watch this, it's during a 12-hour stream, and I am. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please maybe if you enjoyed this video, please maybe thumbs up. Throw a comment down below, hit subscribe. I'll see you all next time for another beautiful video. And I just want to very quickly mention before I get off here is that this is a part of a 4-part series review, and so if you guys did not see that I did CAS, mermaids, and build and buy sections, go ahead and check out that video. There's gonna be a playlist link down below to both all my reviews of all time, like all on my channel, and also to Island Living in particular. My Island Living series starts on Monday, June 24th, I think. Monday, June 24th at 3 p.m. EST. That is Eastern Standard Time over here in the US. And then also, very quickly to mention that I'm going to be streaming 12 hours on Saturday, at least that is the plan, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. In case you're watching this on Saturday and you're like, oh, I can still catch that, my link's going to be linked down below. And on a normal case, I stream Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Mondays and Friday I tend to not play Sims. This week was an anomaly, whereas I only played a different game on Monday. All the rest of the days I played Sims and I had a blast, and so did you guys, whoever showed up. Thank you for showing up, and of course I'll see you all next time for another video. Bye!